Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating? Let me ask you something that might make you uncomfortable. What if the person you love never touched anyone else, never kissed anyone else, never crossed a single physical line, but they gave someone else their deepest thoughts, their 3 a.m. confessions, their inside jokes, their emotional world, the parts of themselves they used to give only to you? Does that count as cheating? Because here is the truth most people are not ready to hear. A body can betray you for one night, and it can mean almost nothing emotionally. But a heart can betray you for months, slowly, quietly, right under your roof. And that can destroy a person in ways that physical betrayal never could. Today's topic is incredibly special and uncovers something most people realize too late. Make sure you watch this video until the very end, because the final piece of this puzzle will completely change how you look at relationships. We are going to go somewhere deep today. Somewhere most relationship conversations are too afraid to go. Let's start with what emotional cheating actually is, because most people either minimize it or misunderstand it completely. Emotional cheating is not just a close friendship. It is not just venting to a coworker. It is not just admiring someone attractive. Emotional cheating is when someone begins to build an intimate emotional world with another person, a world that belongs in your relationship, and starts hiding it. It is the private conversations that suddenly get deleted. It is the comparison where your partner starts measuring you against someone else without you even knowing you are being evaluated. It is the moment when your partner turns to someone else first before they turn to you, with excitement, with pain, with humor, with vulnerability. That is the line. And when that line gets crossed, something inside the relationship quietly begins to die. Here is where psychology gives us a disturbing insight. Dr. Shirley Glass, one of the world's leading researchers on infidelity, spent decades studying betrayal in relationships. And what she found was striking. She found that emotional affairs often cause more psychological damage to the betrayed partner than physical affairs do. Why? Because of what they imply. When someone physically cheats, the betrayed partner can sometimes rationalize it as a moment of weakness, a mistake, a lapse in judgment. It hurts. God, it hurts. But it can sometimes be contained in the mind as an event. But when someone emotionally cheats, it cannot be contained. Because it was not a moment, it was a choice, made again and again, every single day. Every secret conversation was a choice. Every deleted message was a choice. Every time they laughed with that other person about something intimate, that was a choice. And the betrayed partner is left asking a question that is almost impossible to answer. How do you compete with a feeling? Think about this for a moment. Imagine you find out your partner kissed someone at a party while they were drunk. That is a devastating betrayal, absolutely. But imagine instead you find out that for the past 6 months, your partner has been texting someone every single night, that they told that person things they never told you, that when you were going through something hard and your partner seemed distant, they were actually pouring all of their emotional energy into someone else, that when they laughed at something on their phone and said it was nothing, it was that person. Which one cuts deeper? For most people, it is the second scenario. And the reason is rooted in something fundamental about human psychology. We are wired to need emotional intimacy more than we are wired to need physical exclusivity. Physical touch matters, but emotional belonging is what makes us feel truly safe with another person. It is what makes us feel chosen. And when that gets given away in secret, the foundation of the entire relationship gets quietly hollowed out. There is another dimension to this that people rarely talk about. Emotional cheating almost always comes with a narrative, a story the person tells themselves to justify it. They might say, "We are just friends," or "Nothing physical is happening, so it is fine," or "You do not understand me the way they do." And that last one, that is the one that does the real damage. Because what they are saying, even if they never say it out loud to you, is that someone else understands them better than you do. Someone else makes them feel more alive, more seen, more appreciated. And the cruelest part? The betrayed partner often senses this long before they ever have proof. You notice the distance. You notice the phone face down on the table. You notice that something you used to have together, some warmth, some aliveness, has quietly shifted somewhere else. And you start blaming yourself. You wonder if you are not interesting enough, not fun enough, not emotionally available enough. You start shrinking yourself, trying to win back something you do not even know you have lost yet. That is what makes emotional cheating uniquely cruel. It makes the victim feel responsible for the wound they are bleeding from. Now, let us talk about something that is going to challenge you. Is physical cheating ever worse? The answer is, sometimes, yes. Physical cheating carries its own category of violation. It involves the body. It involves potential health risks. It involves a level of brazen disregard that can feel violent to the soul. And for many people, especially those who place enormous value on physical loyalty, a physical affair feels like an irreversible desecration of the relationship. The truth is, the damage from any form of cheating is deeply personal. It depends on what that individual values most in a relationship. For some people, trust lives in the body. For others, trust lives in the emotional world. And whichever space gets violated first is the one that will hurt the most. But here is what is almost universally true. Emotional cheating is the gateway. Research consistently shows that most physical affairs begin as emotional ones. The secret conversations come first. The emotional intimacy builds. The boundary between friendship and something more begins to blur. And then, one day, what was emotional becomes physical. So dismissing emotional cheating as the lesser betrayal is not just wrong, it is dangerous. Because by the time it becomes physical, enormous damage has already been done. Let me paint you a picture of what happens when this goes ignored. There is a couple. They have been together for 4 years. Good years, mostly. But somewhere in year 3, one of them started feeling a little unseen, a little taken for granted. They found someone at work who really listened, who texted back immediately, who made them feel exciting and interesting again. They told themselves it was harmless. By month 4 of the secret texting, they had stopped initiating real conversations at home. By month 6, they were comparing their partner to this other person constantly, in their head, and the comparison was never kind. By month 8, the emotional connection with their partner was nearly gone. They had been feeding a different fire. And then, one day, their partner sat down across from them at the kitchen table and said, "I feel like I am losing you, and I do not know why." And they did not have an answer, because they had already been gone for months. They just had not left yet. That is the quiet catastrophe of emotional cheating. It does not announce itself. It does not slam the door on the way out. It just disappears, piece by piece, until one day you look at the person across from you and realize you are strangers who still share a bed. So here is the final truth. the one worth carrying with you. The question is not really whether emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating. The real question is, what are you doing with the emotional world inside your relationship? Are you feeding it? Are you protecting it? Are you choosing your partner, not just in your actions, but in your attention, your vulnerability, your deepest conversations? Because love is not just an event, it is a direction you keep choosing. And the moment you start pointing your emotional world towards someone else in secret, you have already begun a betrayal, whether it ever becomes physical or not. The most powerful thing you can do for a relationship is to make your partner feel like they are still the person you choose to know, still the one you run to first, still the one who holds the parts of you that nobody else gets to see. Guard that, because once it drifts, it is incredibly hard to get back. If this video made you think differently about emotional intimacy and what real loyalty looks like, subscribe because we go this deep every single time. And drop a comment below. Do you think emotional cheating is worse? Your perspective might help someone else who needs to hear it today.